Hey fam, this is Aimee J, your personal hype man and friend, here today on this November 30th, 2020, recording on the Sunday before for you guys to remind you you are awesome. You are fantastic. You are amazing. And yeah, that's the right. So guys, if you are on the YouTube stream or you've checked out the episode on the YouTube channel, you'll notice I am changing. Things have changed in the studio. We got a new look. It's coming together and it's so exciting. It's so exciting. And so one of the things and reasons this has happened is because I have been intentional with my work in the last few weeks. I have been intentional with my work. What does that mean? Anybody can be busy. Anybody can have a million things to do. But the key is, are you actually being productive? And that's tough. And that's a tough thing to say because a lot of people will say, hey, I cooked, I cleaned, I did this, I did that, and list off like 100 things that they've done. But the real question is, did you get what you needed to done though? Because anybody can be busy. The important thing is that we are intentional with the work we are trying to do. If we're not intentional about what we're trying to do, then we're just busy. We're not productive. And where do you go when you're not productive? The answer is it's a slow progress towards your goals. Your dreams take a long time to accomplish because you're not actually being intentional with what you want. And so when you're frustrated because you haven't reached your goal and you're frustrated because it's been weeks, months, years since you've done this whole dream chasing thing. Why? And let me tell you, I've been podcasting for over 7 years. And it is only in the last year and a half, 2 years that I've actually felt like I've truly been chasing my dream. And it's not that I haven't been chasing my dream. It's just that in the last 2.5 years, I found direction. I found a plan. Before that, I was doing stuff. Absolutely. I was getting work done, but it wasn't work I needed to get done in order to move forward with my dream. And that's the difference. It's only because I've been intentional with what I'm trying to do that the game has changed. All right. For me, at least. And I think for you too, you'll find. So, what do you do to be intentional with your work? That's a great question. So, what I would say is, one, acknowledge the fact that you may not be intentional with your work. Acknowledge the fact that you may not be working towards your dream and that you're just working to be busy because the two things are different and you have to accept one in order to keep moving forward. So whatever the case, let's say that you've acknowledged the fact that you're just being busy for busy sake, right? I don't deny that you're working. I'm just saying you're not being intentional about the work you're doing and therefore you're just going to keep running in circles. So once you acknowledge that, you say, hey, wait, let me stop, take a minute. What can I do now? Here's what you do. You make a plan. You have to make a plan. Chasing dreams can be a very elusive thing if you don't have a plan. Doesn't mean the plan won't change. It doesn't mean that the plan won't find its ups and downs. That will absolutely happen. But you will be moving forward at a better rate if you have a plan. So that's what I want you to do is have a plan as you chase your goals. All right. So one, have a plan. Then once you have a plan, here are the things that should be incorporated into your plan that you may not have thought of. So one, breaks. Yes, I said it. Take breaks. Rest. It is better for you to do a small, shorter period of work than to do an hours of work and then find the quality of your work draining. So I've recently, somebody said that this is a thing. I think it's called the Pomodoro method or something. But I take 21 minutes. I put it on a timer. This is my timer. It's a good old fashioned kitchen timer. You can use your phone. You can use a watch. You don't have to buy anything fancy. Use what you got. And I set 21 minutes, right? So I'll take this, I'll turn it on, and I'll put the sound so you can hear me doing it. And I set it to 21 minutes, right? I don't know if you can see that. It's a new camera, guys. So 21 minutes. I'll hit start and then we're going to go. And so that means that I have 21 minutes. I'm focused on the one thing I'm doing at that moment, the one thing I'm working on. And if I do it that way, you will be surprised at how much more productive you are. It's been a game changer for me in the last few months using this timer. My girls in my accountability group, the SDCA rock stars as we call ourselves, told me that that's what it is. Just take a timer and put time. And I like the number 21. So for me, 21 works, and I work great in 21-minute sprints is what I call them. So I'll do a sprint where I just brainstorm ideas. And then my next sprint is 21 minutes where I just write the content. And here's the thing, each one is a section. I'm not doing something different within that 21 minutes. It's one thing, 21 minutes. Take a break, right? Another second sprint, one thing. So I'll write the topic, break, write the content, break, prepare the episodes, break, right? So that's how I kind of keep on task, keep it focused. That's what will help you guys. You use whatever number you want. I think Pomodoro method is 25 minutes. I like 21. I find that works for me. Then take a break. I can't emphasize enough how important taking a break is, because you will find that if you take a break, truly relax, even take a nap if you need to, and then come back to a task, you will be fresher and your mind will be ready to go. It'll be ready to kind of hit what it is you need. So do that. That will make it so much easier. You will find at the end of the day that you will have made so much more progress than you expected, because those little bursts are productivity just before you get tired, just before your mind starts waning. All right. So see if you can do that. And then things to keep in mind, taking time to actually learn a skill, watching a video, seeing a YouTube video of something that's productive, not just to goof off, but to learn something, right? How to make thumbnails, to learn something, how to connect equipment, right? So taking time for that, incorporate that into your plan, because sometimes you jump straight to, I need to make thumbnails. All right, well, do you know? Do you know how to? If not, incorporate time in order to learn how to do the skill you need. All right, and then the last thing is, and this is the biggest thing, this is the biggest takeaway. What are 3 things you need to do? You need to do today in order to make it a productive day. In order for you to go from point A to point B. Point B is some distance after point A. I'm not saying it's a big distance. I'm not saying it's a small distance. It's the distance you decide. What are the 3 things you need to do in order to make the most progress? It could be as simple as putting files in folders so that other people in your team can get it done. It could be as simple as sending out communication so people know what they need to do next. Or it could be you just preparing what you need to prepare. But I'm just saying 3 things today. What do you need to do? What top 3 priorities do you have? Get those done. All right. Be intentional about your work. Check it in the morning. These are the 3 things I'm going to get done. And if I get it done, it is a successful day. If it is not, I need to look at what happened and why and reevaluate for my next day. Okay. That's my advice for you in order to be intentional with your work. Everything you see, this new YouTube studio, video studio, live streaming studio, podcast studio, is just my office that I have intentionally been working on for the last few weeks. And you've seen the studio slowly changing. The lights, I got the lights last time. I got some new lights now. And if you're on, I don't think I can do it now, but it's growing, it's building. We're getting there, right? And so that is because I've been intentional about the things I need to do each day in order to make it. Small steps add up to reaching your goal. Okay. So don't take it as big, long things. Take it as small chunks, a little bit at a time, and you will get there. All right. But it's important that you're intentional about what you're trying to do in order to get there. All right. So, guys, I want you to remember, what 3 things do you need to do today in order to be productive and make them a priority, because that's how you are intentional with your work. All right. So, guys, until next time, when we talk again next week, the same podcast channel, or YouTube if you visit me there. Remember, don't stop. Keep chasing.